Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video I am here with a guest, a very special guest, you know what I'm saying? It's the homie right here. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, it's Drew, CA analysis, nothing crazy. Happy to be here, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on. And this is actually the first time I ever heard your real name. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know that was your real name. But in today's video we actually have something a little different, you know what I'm saying? Well, we both came with some takes we're gonna ask for each other. This is going to be One Piece questions, and this is gonna be like an interview type thing, you know what I'm saying, where we both have questions gathered for each other. I don't know how many you came with, but I came with a good amount. And
I couldn't get caught slipping. I came with about like 12 15, something crazy.
Okay, I got like 8 or something, so you know what I'm saying, it's kind of even. It's kind of even, but you want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off?
So like I was gonna say this for last, but I know what we got to start off with, bro. The first question is just gonna be ZKK question mark, so we gotta talk about that. Sure.
I mean, like,
people want to know.
I made a video about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no secret that I believe is going to happen, you know what I'm saying? My mindset is he's an irredeemable character that I feel like has to die. And you know what I'm saying, there's only a couple characters I see him, you know what I'm saying, killing them. Yeah. And the only other person I see him, is preoccupied with another Yonko right now. So my boy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like kind of the same way. Like I'm new to the ZKK stuff, obviously, but I was like, after looking at everything that happened, I'm like, bro, the ZKK stuff, they're kind of spitting low key. I know it's almost like different agendas, because some people think like Zoro's gonna there's probably like a small percentage where they think Zoro's like gonna like do more damage to Kaido than Luffy, but it's kind of wild to me. But I think Zoro, him getting the kill, I don't think it takes away from any character, even Luffy and stuff.
Yeah,
the ZKK might happen. I guess that's the first one we could start with.
Yeah, I think people definitely have different interpretations of it. You know what I'm saying? Some people think he's finna one-on-one him and then kill him. Some people think it's just gonna be a one-hit KO. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I think he's gonna join the fight again, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it would just be like the Rooftop again. Like, whatever he's gonna do. I don't feel like he's gonna one-on-one him, because like I just don't think Kaido can be beaten one-on-one right now by anybody in Wano.
I mean, that's what the lore said. We can't. They were like one-on-one, bet against Kaido or don't bet against Kaido.
Yep, exactly. This is actually a take I don't know your take on. All right, so I'm asking this for partly me. All right. This is Mihawk Vs Shanks. Who's stronger?
You asked it. You put this in the tweet when you were giving the example. And that's one of my questions too. Mihawk Vs Shanks. That's a tough one. I'm going Shanks. So like,
that's wild.
No, this is like, it's interesting, right? Because I feel like if you're a Mihawk guy, I want to say that you value like the titles, right? Where it's like Mihawk's the world's greatest swordsman. Shanks got a sword, so like, but he has him over that. I've always kind of been on the state of mind that like titles don't mean as much as people think. Like I've always believed that titles are kind of like low key cap. I don't have Kaido top 1. I didn't have Whitebeard top. Yeah, I don't have Kaido top 1. We could talk about that too.
Okay.
I didn't have Whitebeard top 1 all time, like for a while, but I have him there now. But like, and then I don't have Mihawk top, like he's top 1 swordsman obviously, but I don't have him above Shanks. So it's kind of crazy there. I just feel like the kind of like Shanks' portrayal is just, it's kind of wild, bro. Like Shanks be having that Goldie Roger type portrayal. Like it's kind of wild. Like Luffy,
you know what's crazy, bro?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because even though I believe Mihawk is stronger, Oda be treating Shanks like he's the greatest character ever. Though I can't even lie. Like I can't even sit up here and cap, like, you know what I'm saying, Oda don't be like, dang, bro. And it's like the fandom, obviously, like they love agendas. So like, you got Oda, the first time we see Shanks interact with the top tier, you know what I'm saying, is Whitebeard, and he clashes with him. Then freaking he makes him like fight with Vista. Like he makes Mihawk fight with Vista.
And it's like, and the worst part is I be arguing with people. Like I've heard people on Twitter be like, man, Mihawk couldn't get past Vista. I'm like, guys, can we not play like this? We know who Mihawk is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even like a Mihawk guy in that sense.
Yeah.
But like, Oda. I think Oda even said like if he could be a character, he picked Shanks. Like
I think he's gonna naturally wake him up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like Luffy hit Kaido one time, and Kaido was like, "Are you one of the gods?" Basically, and Shanks was up there. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
And then he whooped him in the next couple of chapters.
what I'm saying.
I was talking to my homie about it, bro, and I was like, "This is where I think I'm kind of starting to view One Piece fights differently now." Chopper could fight Queen for 30 minutes, right? But we know he's not on his level at all. There's a lot of instances where you could downplay a character, but like, I feel like Oda's just gonna write, cool things when he wants to. Say someone clashes with someone, but they can still be, miles ahead of him. Like, I think that's just how like Oda has started writing has been writing his story.
Like, that's what I was about. I think it was Trip who said it. It was one of the streams. It's been a minute, like a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm low-key kind of getting there where like, so I don't know who it is obviously, but like they were like, bro, like you can fight someone for like 3 hours and you're just levels above them.
Yeah.
Like Luffy and Cat, they were not the same level. They fought for hours. He was like, if they fighting for a day is literally like, it's like a game. It's like a match, right? It's not even, they're not fighting for it. It's like a warm up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole Vista Mihawk thing, it probably wasn't even as strenuous as like running up the stairs for them.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got Mihawk over Shanks though. We got to hear why. The streets need to know.
There's a lot of reasons, to be honest, bro. I feel like the most valid reason, besides the obvious, like, swordsman, Shanks is a swordsman type thing, is like, okay, so you look at Zoro's dream, right? And people try to say like Zoro and Mihawk aren't connected, but that's just cap. Anybody that tells you like they go hand in hand, bro. So like you look at Zoro, he wants to be the strongest swordsman. Like, well, he said in the world, but in the beginning of the story, he said he wants to be like the strongest swordsman ever. So if he doesn't fight Shanks and he beats Mihawk and he is announced the world's strongest swordsman, then his title, I feel like he's kind of fraudulent for that if he doesn't fight Shanks. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'm the world's strongest swordsman. Shanks like, what you mean by that, bro? Like,
yeah, bro. Like, I feel like narratively, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm looking at it at. Because like we don't know a lot about the characters in general, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to just definitely say, oh, this character's over this character, or and I feel like people take that to their advantage as well.
They do for sure. Like I've come to the point where like if you're in the top 10, if you're in my top 10, I think my top 10 could literally be like rearranged in any sort of combination and it's still valid.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I was just about to say, like, I remember on Twitter someone was like, these are the only three people who have a chance, who basically have the argument to be top one in the verse, and it was like Mihawk, Kaido, and like Dragon. I was like, bro, like these guys are really close. Like it's not. Yeah. It's just a bunch of agendas. I think at that point.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So say if the strongest swordsman was the strongest character in the stage, right? Let's just say Mihawk is the strongest. Yeah. Right? You're bugging. You're bugging if you don't think other people can actually like at least challenge that.
Of course, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
bro.
if you take Kaido and make him a swordsman like of the same like level he's at right now, there's no way he's not at least challenging the spot. Like, and I was thinking like in my top 10, like they all going like game 7 like with each other.
No cap, like what I'm saying, like buzzer beater type thing. Like, it's really close. Like I think it's like to me like the best example would be the Luffy Cat thing where like Luffy and Cat weren't super close, but like I guess even better. They were so far away, but yet. They were so close that someone as weak as I don't even know her name. The girl who was like when she dropped the little thing out of her. You know what I'm talking about?
Frumpe or something like that. Flampe
or something like that. Yeah. Her. She like their battle was so close and intense that something so insignificant could literally almost made Luffy lose the fight. Like it was so small. So like that's how close these guys are. So people downplay top tiers is like kind of crazy. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, bro. And I feel like that also kind of ties into the admirals and Yonkos thing, cause like all of us have the admirals in our top 10. I would hope at least, like at least some of them. Like
for sure.
But yeah,
you might find someone that got them in the top 10. But I feel you.
Yeah, bro. They at least top 13, you know what I'm saying? Some people will like have like the old man trio, you know what I'm saying? Like Rayleigh, Garp, and Sengoku up there. Was that your question? I forgot.
I think that was your question.
Okay, it's your turn then.
I'm a big ASL fan. That's obviously Ace, Sabo, Luffy. So I'm curious to know who your favorite of those three is and why.
Oh man,
like who you
really put me on the spot, dog.
I'll go first. So. My favorite of three is gotta be like shout out my boy Ace, he's the GOAT for real. He kind of got hoed back, it'd be like that though.
Yeah.
As for why I think Ace is my favorite, One Ace just Ace just show love to Luffy. You gotta respect that. But also I feel like Ace probably had the most. I'm not gonna say the most diverse character. Like he had a lot of stuff going on. I mean, he's the son of the Pirate King, so like he has that going for him, and he's like basically the son of arguably top one all time. Let's talk about it in Whitebeard, right? So he has that too. Then he has this whole dichotomy where he's like, oh, he hates Roger for this reason, and it's just a whole thing where the whole relationship where you see something like the son of a famous celebrity, and you see like the things through their realm, and I think he was like really interesting. So shout out my boy Ace. So I gotta give love to Ace.
Hey man, I feel like I'm about to walk into a minefield with this because people love Luffy, but Ace is my favorite by a good margin. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 times. Cause like Luffy is cool, bro, but like I don't know. Like I love Luffy. There's just a weird feeling. I think I might have been like seen him too much. Like I'm numb to like like his whole like all his character tropes and everything. I feel like I've just gotten like kind of numb to it.
You tired of hearing him say he's gonna be king of the pirates for real?
I need him to say Zoro's gonna be the world's strongest swordsman, and Sanji's gonna find the all blue, and Nami's gonna. I need him to say stuff about his crew, bro. His crew be sucking them off, dog.
So posted on Twitter. I was like, that is kind of true.
That's
Luffy. They got dream too for it. Like that's kind of wild. Yeah, nah, like Luffy's solid.
Yeah.
Well, let me give we gotta love to my boy Sabo. A lot of people don't like Sabo, like post time skip. Kind of understand where they're coming from. Like I think Sabo's a cool character.
Yeah.
I just feel like we haven't got like Luffy is like that guy. Like Luffy has the most characterization in like the series.
Oh yeah.
Ace has like a lot of characterization because Roger. Like Ace is still getting characterization in Wano, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Sabo don't have that kind of stuff. Like Sabo. There's a big gap of like when we thought he was dead, and we come back and like we still don't know if he's alive. So Sabo, it keep happening to our bro. Like it be like that. But like shout out, Sabo. I think Sabo's cool. We just gotta see more about him.
Just kind of you wouldn't like me like a year or two ago, but I used to slander Sabo.
Yo, nah, bro, I used to be hot. I was like, bro, why y'all slandering my man for, bro? People were like, man, Sabo. They're like, man, I hate post time skip Sabo. I was like, bro, what does that even mean, bro?
The only like this doesn't bother me, but I can see how it can bother like the whole amnesia thing. Like that annoys a lot of people, but like I don't really care. Like I'm just here for the ride. I don't be like over analyzing stuff. Like
exactly, yeah.
If I like it, I like it. I don't care about the reasoning.
Exactly. Like I've heard that where people like amnesia is always dumb in stories. And I'm like, I hear you, but like just. We got big Sabo, so it be like that.
Yeah, bro. Small price to pay for salvation. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. But yeah, I think this unanimous.
Yeah.
The first. Yeah. Obviously, we gotta be unanimous with Ace. It'd be like that. But how's your turn? So.
All right. Let me. Okay. One of my questions was who will kill Kaido, so let me just check that off. Okay. I just made a video about this like a few days ago, but how strong do you think Rob Lucci is right now, and who do you think his like big fight would be if he has one?
So Rob Lucci is actually mad interesting because he's the kind of guy where like we know where when like his last fight was he got beat by Luffy. Like I mean it was a high extreme diff, right? But he still got beat by Luffy a while ago. He was given he's in CP0, which I mean I like to assume CP0 are like strong.
Yeah.
I mean they just look scary, so like they're strong. And like it's weird because I played World Seeker where he was kind of in that.
Yeah.
He was in Stampede where he seemed like he was kind of near Sabo's level.
Yeah.
But then you look at like I think it's important to remember how crazy Luffy's training was because it's hard. You can't like kind of scale him to Luffy because Luffy's training. Luffy 1 has like probably top 2 growth in the series.
Yeah. And
then you add on Luffy had like probably one of like a top 10 trainer in the verse in Rayleigh.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. Maybe CP0 is strong. Like maybe one of the members are stronger than Rayleigh was or is. I would give Lucci like just assuming he'll be relevant again. I'd be like, might put him like second commander, maybe first.
All right.
I don't see him coming back to beat Luffy personally. But where you got him though?
So hold on, let me convince you this dude is like Admiral level, dog. Okay. That's a lot of wank, but like I feel like he's gonna be strong when he comes back, right? So
yeah,
if you peep, right, and I think Whole Cake Island with the flashback with Mother Caramel, right?
Yeah.
Mother Caramel was talking about how big Mom's potential or whatever, and basically she's saying how like she could be the best shield for the Celestial Dragons, aka, you know, she would be perfect for ZP0, you know what I'm saying? So in theory, wouldn't the top guys be like in the wide range of someone like that?
Okay, hold on. Ain't Stan them in CP0 now, or is he got the connections right? What about Kaku?
Well, I also think Kaku's going to be kind of strong, but I'm basing all this off of the assumption that Lucci's going to be like one of the like top 2 or top 3 in CP0, and also and Dressrosa. I think it was after the fight and everything happened, they're like recovering or whatever, and Sabo was talking to Robin, and Robin is like, "You have to go now." And basically, Sabo was like, "Yeah, CP0 is coming after us."
Oh, CP0,
and hold up, bro.
You got my boy. You talking about
hold up, bro. Look, that's just the you know, the jab. I'm about to hit you with the hook right now. Right? So like a couple chapters later, right? We see the group that's coming after Dressrosa, right? After CP0 and Dressrosa, yo, my man Lucci pulled up Dolo, bro. He's confident, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I low-key was hooked off when you said Sabo, bro. Sabo was kind of acting scary on CP0, bro. Hell, bro.
My boy pulled up Dolo, bro.
That Sabo Admiral agenda kind of sweet, bro. I was gonna speak on it, bro. Nah, let me chill.
Bro, my dream matchup is Lucci versus Sabo, bro. That's why I'm making Lucci so much.
Hey, we there. What's that? What is that agenda gonna be called? This is like LA Lucci Admiral. What are we doing with that? What's the name for that?
LAL. You know what I'm saying? Lucci Admiral.
Yeah. We got I'll grab that joint because I'm there. Like,
yeah.
I do think Sabo is gonna be like approaching Admiral level soon. I think hot take is like I think Luffy is. I think Sabo is like in the same tier as Luffy now.
Yeah, I think they're both about to be in the same tier.
Exactly. So like, to me, Luffy's like literally half or a whole level below Admirals.
Yeah.
So like, they're almost there. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Lucci for sure.
Another point, you know what I'm saying? I want to hit you with some more, bro. I'm about to make him the Yonka level real quick. not actually the Yonka level, but Doug, alright, so in Whole Island, right? I think it's Pedro's his name, the dude that blew himself up. They're talking to Luffy, right? And Luffy's like talking about Burgess, and he's like that dude or whatever. I forgot what he said. He said something about Burgess or whatever. Pedro's like, "Yo, I heard CP0 clash with Blackbeard, bro." And on top of that, they made him run away, bro. They made him flee, like.
Yo, I mean, it actually happened, bro.
Yeah, I can show you the panel too. Like they made Blackbeard flee.
Hold on, let me get that panel because I need to talk. I got some
now.
Blackbeard fans in my Discord.
I got you right now, bro.
I'm gonna talk about trash.
I made a whole video, bro. People was hating in the comments, but it's alright, bro.
There's a Shanks one, there's a Mihawk one. We talked about them both. We can kind of. Which one do you want? The Shanks one, you want the Mihawk one?
All right, give me the Shanks one.
All right, Shanks one. All right, this is something that this has been in the community for like it's gotta be a decade now. Will Shanks die in the story? Because man, like we talk about foreshadowing,
bro.
Gee, bro, this is one of those things in One Piece that people just say as fact. They're like, oh yeah, after Shanks dies, this will happen. I'm like, bro, who told you Shanks is just gonna die? Like, I know you think this, but like, relax.
Oh man,
I can give my thoughts on that first. Like,
yeah, if you want to, you can.
Yeah, so like I've seen the whole thing with like Shanks and Black. Like we know they encounter each other. Shanks is honestly acting like Shanks is my man's, but he acts kind of scary around Blackbeard. Like he tells everyone, "Watch out for Blackbeard. Watch out for Blackbeard." Blackbeard wants to fight him, I think, a little bit, but he knew at that time he couldn't fight him. So it just seems like these two Astros are gonna collide at some point.
Yeah, Blackbeard
probably is at the level now where he can fight him. Like it's just. And you know Blackbeard's the EOS villain. There's no way Shanks is gonna beat and kill him. Like that's just chalked it up to the game. That's like the main thing. Blackbeard has like EOS invulnerability right now. So anyone who he fights, like either the fight will be interrupted or Blackbeard will win. And if Blackbeard beats Shanks, there's just a way. Like there's not many ways he won't kill him. So like I'm saying all that, and I say all those things, and I still kind of think Shanks will survive. Like I'm under the circumstance of like. Man, Shanks gotta get that hat from Luffy, right? Like he can't go. Like my boy Luffy can't give it to a grave. I mean,
that's what I was. He
could, but that would be kind of wild.
Yeah, that's my main problem with it, cause like Yeah, Shanks could die, but on another hand, like he still has to give the straw hat back and like complete like whatever prophecy or whatever promise he has to Shanks, and I don't see him giving that back. Like not even including Blackbeard. Just think like Blackbeard doesn't exist right now. I don't think he's giving the hat back until like after everything's done. But I don't know. It depends on how everything plays out. Because like there's a couple. Shanks is weird to me because like every couple like months or whatever, I switch where I think Shanks is going to be, like where his arc is going to be. Like,
oh yeah.
Sometimes I think he's going to be in Elbaf. Sometimes I think he might be like even at like Lodestar Island or something like that. Or sure. I just don't know. It all depends on like placement, I think.
Yeah, and I think I'm kind of the same boat where like to me it's less about where the arc will, like what they said it'll be more about how strong Luffy is. So like Luffy first punched like Kaido and he was like teeing up Kaido. I was like, bro, Luffy, you're gonna get like, I was telling everyone like, bro, Luffy's gonna give that hat to Shanks really soon. Then Luffy gets dropped off and I'm like, never mind. Maybe it's a couple arcs. Like it's kind of like that. Like when I feel like Luffy's approaching the level, I'm like, your hat's gonna be gone soon type thing.
Yeah.
But like that whole my thing is the Shanks dying thing is kind of similar to I know it's not the same thing, but it's like I think Mihawk will die too, and I think those two are kind of, to me it just doesn't make sense because it's like our Mihawk and Shanks basically both promising Luffy and Zoro like stay alive, get stronger, and we'll Mihawk's like, I'll give you my title, not give you my title, but beat me and take my title. Yeah. And Shanks like, give me the hat back. Yeah. But how would they both want to say that and then like, oh, sorry, Luffy and Zoro, I died. Like, nigga, what are you talking? Like, what you doing, bro? Like, Luffy and Zoro went through some crazy stuff. They survived. You can't live. You are Yonko type.
Yeah, bro.
That's my big problem with it, bro.
This is similar, but do you think that Zoro will be declared the strongest swordsman after he beats Mihawk one time, or think they're going to be like, you think they're going to become like long time rivals, like they're going to be just going back and forth?
I've actually never thought about that's actually a really good I've never thought about that.
Yeah, but I've been thinking about that recently.
Because it's a weird thing because like you said, like I think someone like them Sensei Inc. VC Cosby obviously lit. Someone also said this. They were like, One Piece fights always have context behind them. Like it's never a fight where there's no extra circumstances. Yeah. Like if you look at the Doffy fight, Luffy beat Doffy, sure, but there was Gamma Knife. Yeah. Luffy beat Cat, sure, but I'm saying you could do that with almost every fight in One Piece. Yep. So it's like even if Zoro beats Mihawk, there will probably be people who say like, no, Mihawk was stronger. Mihawk, he ate a bad taco the day before, so his swing slices were weak. I'm like, bro, so I would still say Zoro gets the dub one time. He's the world's greatest swordsman for good, but Zoro and Mihawk being kind of rivals, I'd be kind of nutty for him, bro. That'd be kind of tough. Yeah,
bro. you know
what? I want them alive.
Yeah. You know what a good thought is? I just thought of this. So basically, when Zoro gets his first double on Mihawk, right? Between them two, they'll consider Zoro the strongest swordsman, but it isn't going to be until their duels become legendary status, Shanks and Mihawk's duels, where the world starts considering him the world's strongest swordsman.
Dude, that would be kind. Ayo, bro. Since we talking about it, bro, I this is kind of crazy too. But what if after what if this after EOS, Shanks is Mihawk still alive, Luffy has given his hat back, Zoro's the world's greatest swordsman, and Mihawk and Shanks all right, so y'all tough, right? All right, fight us 2v2.
That would be crazy, bro. Yo, low key, bro. Luffy and Zoro fight. You know what I'm saying? Pack them up, bro.
You gonna take him out? You gonna get him out there for him, bro? That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Mihawk being Zoro, it would be I think it'd be a great moment because then you look at how Mihawk embarrassed him the first time. Zoro literally was train me for 2 years, and that would be amazing. I think that streets need that.
That would be dope. But I definitely gotta like you were saying after everything, but I gotta see Zoro prove himself first. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no haters. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, Luffy did most of the damage versus Mihawk.
Yeah, they're like, Zoro's really a fraud, bro, because Luffy did more of the damage. Just got.
Oh. That reminds me of the freaking Rooftop, dog. People were like, oh yeah, Zoro's attack didn't even knock Kaido down. Bro, don't you understand knockback is a thing? Knockback to attacks that exists, bro. That's a real thing.
They was I remember someone was saying, nah, bro, you could they were saying for a minute oh, Zoro did less damage than the Scabbers. I was like, come on, guys. Like, come on,
crazy,
guys.
bro.
Oh, like, I don't got no rooftop questions, but like, that was a move. Like, I don't want to talk. I guess we didn't have any questions for it, but like, for that quick second when Kaido was fighting the Scabbers and it looked like he was losing, it was weird. It was a weird thing.
Yeah, it was. I think that kind of showed the thing we were talking about earlier with the fights, bro. Because like
Exactly.
it was so bad that when they first got on the roof, even though they got punished at the end, like when the first chapter happened when they were fighting, like the shift between like Yonkos and Admirals, like the gap is so small now because of that fight.
Exactly.
Because people were like,
I remember
okay,
exactly.
Yeah, people were like, okay, I can you fought like 14 of Whitebeard's commanders and Crocodile, right? And stalemated them by itself and kill one of them. But this man Kaido over here getting friggin' struggling versus Scabbers. I'm like, dang, bro.
That's like the whole contest thing, because like, let's keep it a beam, bro. For like a chapter or two, Kaido was kind of getting dropped off by the Scabbers. Like, it's not history will not remember it. We like, you bring it up now, people gonna act like you crazy. But I remember reading chapter, I was like, is Kaido ready to go loose to like Kinemon? Oh, gee, come on, bro.
I think part of that was like he was a little surprised too, like because like
he was sure
when Luffy first got the advanced Cockers, I think that's why he did so good against them for that one moment, because like he was surprised, bro. Like he was expecting when he swung to just hit him in the face. And then he like blocked him, and he was like, "Yo, what is this, bro?" Like, I don't think he prepared that. And then like you see the next chapter, he got dropped off.
Oh yeah, Kaido. It's just even this man Kaido got no observation too. It's just he just be eating attacks. I don't understand.
Yeah, bro. I think he only dies like 2 times during the whole fight.
I seen you be on Twitter, Vori. So this is a great question.
All right.
I don't know if you peep, but shout out Morge, because Morge made a video about main characters in One Piece, and that spurred into a topic. So we gotta talk about who are the main characters in One Piece, because I didn't know this was like this opinionated, bro. Like,
I didn't know either, bro.
I think I didn't watch it, but I think my brother. I didn't watch it. Let me keep it a beam. But from what I've seen, like I think Morge was saying like the main people are like Luffy, Nami, and not Robin. Luffy, Nami, and Zoro.
Yeah.
Like the romance trio, they have probably the most amount of things. I'm not mad at it per se. Like, if you want to go break it down to like the main characters, no extra. I've heard the argument. I think I like this one better, where it's like the East Blue 5, which is like throw in Usopp and Sanji, and their argument was like these guys are gonna get 2 arcs. Zoro has Wano, Sanji has Hulk, in addition to their intro arcs, obviously, right? So yeah. So I think they said, I don't know what they said Nami's would be if she already has one, but I guess you could say Nami's would be Arlong, because that's kind of an extra arc for her, but whatever.
Yeah.
Luffy is he's Luffy. Like, come on.
Every arc is Luffy's arc.
Exactly. Usopp is Elbaf.
Yeah.
Sanji's Whole Cake. So like they kind of have these extra arcs.
Yeah.
But then obviously there's the whole monster trio argument. Like maybe they're the main characters. So which of those 3 groups, unless you're going to say like, I feel like those are the 3 like main answers, where it's like romance trio, what's it called? Romance Dawn trio.
Yeah.
Monster trio, and then like East Blue 5. Like which one of those?
Okay, so I have a different take on it, all right? I read like literally everything that Oda has like wrote like not in the story, like in magazines and stuff like that. I literally like go through them, right? So in an old interview, basically Oda said that any of the Straw Hats can be main characters at any time. I don't know if Morris like mentioned that or whatever, but I think any of the Straw Hats can be main characters. But I think the main 3, if we're just only going with 3, right? I think the first main 3 characters are Luffy, Zoro, and Nami. Just because like I feel like he just has the most love out of him, he's gonna treat him the best. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple different ways, because like, have you heard of the connection between wealth, fame, and power, and Nami, Luffy, and Zoro represent those 3?
Oh, yeah. When you said it, that's kind of
like I feel like they all represent like the core elements of the story. So I feel like that they might be the most important in that sense. But like, you've seen in Whole Cake, right? Like besides Luffy, of course, because like Luffy's gonna be the star of every arc. Sanji was the main character of that arc. Everything revolved around him. He was the reason for the conflict that happened in the arc. He was, the trigger of it. He was the reason that it happened. He went there to Whole Cake Island, and that's how it started everything. And then like and Wano, obviously, it hasn't been. It's been a lot because of it's a whole war arc, but like Zoro has fought and had the most clashes in the story. This is going to be where his his lineage is probably going to be brought up and everything. So I feel like any arc can be like any of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of my take on it. That was a long-winded answer. My fault.
No, yeah, you spin that wealth, fame, power, bro.
Yeah.
It might be the Romance Dollars trio, bro. Like Sanji fans,
Yeah.
Everyone can't be the main character.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just looking like the Romance Dons trio. I don't think it means that much though. To be honest,
yeah,
like,
it doesn't mean that much, bro.
Like, everyone knows, like, there's always that character that's not a part of the main character. That's like beloved. Like you have like Itachi, right? Who Itachi's probably the most popular Naruto character, but he's not a main character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's fine, bro. Everyone can eat. But.
Yep. And I feel like if you like put a gun to Oda's head and be like, you can only keep 3 straw hats, I feel like he's gonna keep the Romance Dawn trio. But like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like any of them can be the straw the main character in the arc, like, yeah. Or even the chapter.
I think did he even call like Nami like the pirate queen or something like that? Or
I feel like she did. And like there's an old thing where he was talking about how he always had this vision of like 3 pirates, and that's like from a kid, and that's when he started writing One Piece, and like he drew the vision he had or whatever, and it's like it's the blueprints for Luffy, Nami, and Zoro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're just different. Like Zoro has red hair, Luffy has like a bandana, and I think like Nami's, I don't even know, she had like a gun or something like that. But like I feel like he always had those, to be the main core of the story.
Yeah, facts. I can see that. Like, I don't know, bro. The thing is just that argument got toxic. I don't really know why, but
I don't know, bro.
I
feel like people. Man, I don't want to be too mean, but when you mention Zoro on something, and you don't mention Sanji, people just automatically like perk an ear up. You know what I'm saying? Their ears get perked up. They start listening, and I'm like, we're not excluding Sanji out of the trio because we don't think he's important. He's obviously important, but like he's just not portrayed in that group that Oda was talking about.
Exactly, like,
and it's nothing.
That was like a thing that happened a lot, and I kind of got annoyed. Where it's like vice versa too. It was like you talk about Sanji, Zoro, talk about Zoro, Sanji. Like, bro, I'm talking about this guy. We're not talking about that guy right now.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it's the Z. We probably I don't know if you have that question, the Sanji over Zoro or Sanji or Zoro. We know who's getting picked, but it'd be like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, my next question is, what is the most convincing One Piece theory you have ever heard?
Ayo. All right, so here's the thing, right? I've ever heard. So I don't listen to a lot of One Piece theories. I'm gonna keep it at like 1,000. But I got this theory, bro. This might be the first time this theory gets put on air for real, bro. And like, I've had this theory for like maybe 2 years now. I was gonna make a video on it. It was gonna be like, I don't know when I was gonna make this video, but this is like the streets can hear about this in this video. But basically, this is a Blackbeard theory, right? I don't even the streets can't hear about it. It's too early. But it's fine. So the theory is basically that, and it's not gonna sound as hard as it is in my mind, but the theory is basically that Emu is like sharing a consciousness with Blackbeard. And I don't know. I think that might have been like that. People have already said that theory already, right? But I'll give the strong points, right? Like I'm still gonna try to make the video. Hopefully, someone will take this video and make it their own. Like if I see a Blackbeard Emu theory, I'm gonna be hot, bro. Like, bro, what y'all doing? But it is what it is. So like the points to note are, you look at Blackbeard in all his fights. He always has this wish-washy like attempt of how he feels. Like for instance, he gets hit by Ace's, like one of Ace's weak fire attacks. He's on fire. He's like Then he in like a later fight, he gets hit by a Whitebeard quake punch, and he just like smiling. Like that doesn't make sense. Like just talking about damage, right? That doesn't make sense. You look like the same thing. Luffy got hit by Luffy's jet pistol, and he's like in so much pain. He gets hit by one of other Whitebeard's other attacks, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And
you look at another thing is you look at is think about all the people that say they have a bad feeling about Blackbeard. Whitebeard said it. Whitebeard's like, I don't know what it is, but I have a bad feeling about it. Whitebeard is what? He was under rocks. Then you look at who else? You look at Shanks, who knows so much about the world. You look at Shanks knows about. Well, we don't really know what Shanks knows, but we know Shanks has connections with like the world government stuff. And people even have theories that Shanks is related to the rock stuff. Then you look at then you look at Sengoku. Sengoku's very knowledgeable, and he's one of the people that's very off about Blackbeard. And then here's the thing that this doesn't have to be connected, but this is also a weird point. Like when Whitebeard talks about he's like, when I look at your face, he said this again, Shanks. I'm surprised no one talks about this. He's like, when I look at your face, it makes one of my it makes one of my scars ache.
Yeah,
like, it makes one of my scars ache.
He said, and I think it reminds me of that man.
Exactly. And for some reason, I think people just thought Roger, but that makes no sense. Like Shanks and Roger do not look the same.
I've made a Twitter that like a year ago about this, how it was really like weird, because like if it's Roger, they like in the next panel they start talking about Roger. Like why would they keep it a secret? Like why would they keep this mystery man a secret just to just openly say his name the next panel? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah. Like that's my whole point. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. And then you look at so with the Blackbeard theory thing, I'll just give the last 2 points. And the point is, Oda drew a lot of One Piece characters as kids. He drew Blackbeard as a kid in the snow area, right?
Yeah.
And when Luffy talking to Shanks, not Shanks, when Luffy's talking to Sanji in what arc is that? Chopper's arc.
Drum Island.
What is that called? Drum Island. Luffy says, "Oh, I was told like people in the snow, people who are in the snow areas can't sleep."
Yeah.
Where do you think he would have heard that from? It has to be, not has to be, but it probably is from Shanks. That's one of the people he talked to as a kid.
Yeah.
And what do we know about Blackbeard later on? Blackbeard can't sleep. Like it's a lot of weird, eerie things with Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Not saying that has to be true, but like I don't have all the ideas, not all ideas, but I don't have all the points in front of me. But those are kind of the main points with where I think like Blackbeard. Obviously, Blackbeard's special. Oh, obviously, Blackbeard got 2 fruits. Like that's exactly how you feel that way. But yeah, Blackbeard, Emu, possibly, that's just the thing. So
I'd never heard of that. Surprisingly, that is a wild theory.
I'm
gonna have to look into that. Like, I'm really making theory videos, but like I'm gonna have to look at it just for my own enjoyment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. But that's I think. Like, I guess if I were to use a theory that's not my own, and Morge got some crazy theories. Like that theory about he had that Green Bull. Morge got some insane theories.
Yeah,
I don't.
Do you you subscribe to that old horror theory? You mess with that?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, but I never watched that video. I heard it was like insane. It was the best one ever. Is it like is it that insane?
The more I feel like in terms of how it's presented to your viewer, to a person watching, I think it's the best theory we've ever seen. But the more time goes by, it's kind of going down a little bit. It's still an amazing theory, by the way. Like no discredit. Like I think like he makes a lot of good connections and everything. But yeah, it wouldn't be like my most convincing.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, what is your most convincing?
This is a theory that I didn't even realize was a theory. Yeah, I just took it as canon. But the theory that the all blue is going to be when the red line cracks and all the 4 C's are going to be connected.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like the most kind of like the most like simple theory, but like there's not one that, not even looking at the evidence of it, just looking at the idea, I feel like that makes the most sense to me. Oh, it makes sense. Like there's not a lot of theories that convince me like that. Like it's crazy. It's like, oh, okay, we haven't even heard of the all blue being mentioned except for when Sanji talks about it.
Exactly, like that. That's the thing. I mean, I don't want to get into the Oda, like the other, because you did talk about everyone else's dreams besides. It does kind of feel like everyone's dreams besides Luffy kind of just not happening.
Yeah.
Like we like Nami not writing she's not drawing no maps. Sanji's not like getting closer to the all blue. Chopper's not like curing diseases. Like, oh, I just cured disease number 3006. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Seems like the only dreams that kind of matter are like Luffy and Usopp at that point. I guess Robin too.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess Zoro mentioned in Dressrosa, but like I feel like it's still not enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's like, bro. And I also think his dream, I think, was kind of unfortunate because, like, I think Oda Loki dropped the ball and not giving us more swordsmen.
Yeah,
like, he should have been fighting. So like he should have been fighting swordsmen on some like Pokemon stuff where he meets like a crazy swordsman every town.
Yeah,
there should be that many swordsmen.
Yeah,
it just seems like it's him and me. Like Mihawk is just so bored because the only person who's ever come with that dream is Zoro. Like,
yep,
that's just tough.
And I give Oda like 1% benefit of doubt, even though it still like absolutely irks me. Is because in Mihawk's River card, it basically said he went across the whole world and like he killed every swordsman he could find or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So like I give him a little bit of benefit of doubt, but there's no way from the time he stopped hunting people and stop. Like he went around the world, right, and like the places he's not at, there had to have been like new people being born and stuff like that. Like
exactly.
like
Yeah, like
there had to have been like some type of flow that was going on. Like nobody wants to be this dude, like as strong as this dude, except for Zoro and Kuina.
That's what I was saying. Like, bro, like I mean, he had the title. Like, what's his name? Zeph knew. Oh, Zeph was like, this guy's the world's strongest swordsman. Like that. Like Zeph has been a pirate. Has Zeph not been a pirate in like a decade, right?
Yeah,
or something like
he
that.
hasn't been. Yeah.
But like, you mean it told me in a decade, no one was like, man, that world greatest swordsman. Let me try that real quick. Like, I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, bro, technically Sashiki, you know what I'm saying? She wants to collect all the swords, but she's about to get bodied. Like, she don't even got a chance. Like,
Shiki not tough. That's Tashiki not tough for her.
Yeah, bro. Would you be satisfied if Oda wrote in like there isn't a lot of people talking about it or like wanting to be it because like Mihawk is just that strong?
I need it. If he does, he could do that, but I need to see at least like one or two good swordsmen. Like, if we see one in Elbath and we see one like Lodestar, I'm talking like Admiral level, I'll be like, all right, we could eat off that. Like that would be enough.
Exactly.
If we go through the entire story and the only swordsman of value is like, even people that are like, you could say swordsmen, they always say they're not, like Mr. One or King.
Yeah.
Like, you mean tell me there's no one that's like, I think Fuji's the first person in like 500 chapters, right? Like he doesn't like, he has a sword. He doesn't say like, I'm not a swordsman. Like Fuji, I think you could say is a swordsman. And even him is kind of sketchy, but I would say he's a swordsman.
Yeah. Because it was a Rose like promotional magazine, and like Oda was asked to draw 5 swordsmen, and he drew like Zoro, Fujitora, Law, and Shanks and stuff like that. So like,
Law too,
yeah. So, but like, still, they don't even have any aspirations, bro. Like for so that.
Damn, Fuji just like all Fuji want to do is get rid of the warlords. He already did his dream.
Yeah, Law just I don't know, bro. Like it kind of sucks. I feel like that's one of the only, like, I don't critique Oda a lot. Like, considering he has 1,000 chapters and like I almost have no complaints is impressive in itself, but I don't like
exactly.
I don't have many complaints in the series. Like that's the only one that kind of irks me. Like
that's perfect. That joy is like and the thing is, my thing was he could even have like, it wouldn't even take him. He wouldn't have to have even created new characters. Like you could have written Mr. One with someone that lost to Mihawk, King with someone like, you know what I'm saying? These guys are like pseudo swords. You could just say, as long as you just say, oh, they lost to Mihawk at some point.
Yeah,
that'd be great for Zoro to climb the ladder. But it'd be like that, I guess.
And
which question was that?
Yeah, that's like the third question, bro. we might have to cut it short or like do 2 parts or something, bro.
Yeah. My question is, what is your favorite and least favorite part of the video making process of a YouTuber? There's a lot of people might ask that because sometimes it seems glamorous. Like if you're looking at like Mr. Beast or something, you know, a big YouTuber, it seems glamorous, but from the small YouTubers that aren't getting paid like an obscene amount of money from it, what they probably want to know what we enjoy and what we like not enjoy the most about it.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah.
You want me to go first with that one?
Yeah, I can go first. So like my favorite part honestly is like answering comments and then like live streaming, because that's when I'm like talking back and forth about like stuff. Like the reason I want to make a One Piece channel or even an anime channel is like I would read the chapter of an anime or manga and I'm like, bro, I need to talk about this with someone.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no one to talk about. Like that was the whole part. And it's like when I think the live streams are better because you can really go back and forth, especially if you have like the little VC thing like Sensei has exactly. It. Like that joint is hard where you're talking to people and it's just a whole. I think I've had my most fun in streams. And then like honestly, I guess we talking about the comments more like honestly collabs are probably my favorite part as well.
Yeah,
because there's always 2 people talking and then it's always a fun. I've never had a lame collab.
Yeah, and
this one included. Like this they're always fun to have.
Yeah, and
then my least favorite. Oh, it's easily got to be editing, bro. Like, some people like editing. Like I like the idea of I made this myself, but editing just can get super tedious, and that's the part that I dislike. Like, especially if you're not trying to like learn. That's what I was. You probably had it worse because you were editing for people like without making. Yeah, that was. I couldn't have done that. Like I just don't like the whole. It's super tedious and it's like, and I don't even do crazy editing myself, so I know like the crazy editing you do and like other people, it's like, oh, it'd just be tiring. Yeah. So me personally, that editing is just I can't do it.
To add on to your what you like the best, bro. Like I used to have like real bad anxiety about like negative comments, But now, bro, I'm low key like refreshing my page, like to see the comments, bro. I like good or bad, like.
Hey,
if it's negative, then I'll roast them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk
love
about
to see
it.
you. Love to see it.
I'll you know what I'm saying? I'll retaliate. But you know, if it's positive, then you know what I'm saying, we can have a nice conversation. But like, I low key like that now. The interactions, like,
the interactions are just tough for real. Nah, yeah, the interactions go crazy, bro.
But my favorite thing about, so before, I'm like, if anybody knows me, they know I'm like real low key. Like I don't be talking a lot in like chats or VC or anything like that. Like I'll have spells where I'll pull up a lot, but like I don't be talking like that. But I feel like I don't want this to sound selfish or like egotistical or anything, but like I like getting asked my opinion on stuff. Like
no, talk your joint, don't fuck your chest.
Like not even no cocky stuff. Like it's really cool. Like to the concept of like people like asking themselves a question and then like thinking of you and be like, I wonder what he thinks. That's like really flattering to me.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like let's like that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, that part, it's super surreal. Like I've had people like whether it's like a Boruto chapter coming out. I remember one time the Boruto time skip was coming out, and they like people like mad people hit me up. They're like, bro, make a video. So I'm like, bro, y'all saw something like, let me hit up Drew. I was like, that's kind of tough.
That's tough, bro. Like, I'm telling you,
it's super cool.
I have this dude, bro. Like he found me on YouTube, bro, and he Discords me like mad questions, and I'm like, and he's like, I don't want to spam you. Like, nah, bro, keep the questions coming, bro. Like, I love that. Shout out to Mr. Bushido, bro. Like, that's the homie right there.
For sure. And we shout out people. Shout out. I'll shout out like 4 people. Let me shout out Frosty Omni. That's the homie.
Oh, yeah.
Chosen One. That's the homie. Jesus Seinfeld. That's the homie. And then we shout out Heavy. Those are like 4 like people where it's like they always checking up. So shout out those guys.
I just started interacting with them recently when I meet my Discord. So
they pull up to your Discord too.
Probably my least favorite is editing, bro. I can't even lie. Before I even started like YouTube and everything, like people were like, "Yo, you have the advantage," like from a lot of people, like you know how to edit really good. I'm like, and when I started, I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm about to put like 5 pictures throughout the whole."
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not trying to do this.
Like, bro. It's like I know the consequence, like the possible consequences of that, like you know, watch time going down or whatever. People have noticed that, you know what I'm saying. I've taken that challenge on. You know what I'm saying? Like I know full well what could come from that, but like I just couldn't do it. Like I don't think I could get as many videos out a week if I actually tried editing really well.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to anyone who like loves editing. Like shout out the people who actually do editing, like outsourcing. Y'all some goats. Like shout out Edens, he does as well. But like
there's people that like make living off of it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like shout out them as well, because that's like your life is literally like you're editing for you're big YouTubers too. So like it needs to be, you can't just like throw out some slog and be like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously most editors can't do that, but like especially for the big editors, like there's a whole standard that it's just shout out y'all.
Yeah, bro. Gosh. So as me and CA, you know what I'm saying, Drew, the GOAT, close this video out. Please comment if you actually made it this far. I know a lot of people won't, but the real ones will. But please comment and just give your overall thoughts on the video. Any questions to us, you know, me or Drew. And please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. It would only take a few seconds and makes a massive difference. And any closing words, Drew?
Just appreciate you having me on, bro. Yeah. This was a fun conversation for us.
Yeah, bro. Anytime, bro. It's just like regular VC, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
that's
just record
VC for.
Until next time.
Peace.